Hello, Craig Smith from the Home Education Foundation in Palmerston North, New Zealand. We're talking about how we as parents can educate our children at home. We can give them a first-rate education right here at home. We do not have to send them to some institution for that. A really interesting question comes up is, how can I as a parent develop my own curriculum? Well, look, that's a good question. And it's not perhaps as difficult as you might think. Sit down and with your spouse you work out what are you endeavoring to do with education. What does education mean to you? What do you perceive of as education? What are the elements it contains? There's the character qualities, there's the academic qualities, and well, let's name some of those academic qualities. And let's name those character qualities and think, right, how are we going to work toward those things? Okay. And so you can name what they are. I mean, as an adult who's been living in the real world, you know the skills that your child must master, and you know the bodies of knowledge that your child needs to have a good grip on in order to function as a useful member of society. And so you can ensure that you train them in those skills so that they master those skills. And you can read the books to them and discuss with them the books so that they have a good grip on those bodies of knowledge that you know they need to have a good grip on. And when they've reached your satisfaction, your standard of satisfaction, they are ready to launch into the world. Not a problem. You can have so much fun putting together your own curriculum. It's not difficult. There is absolutely no shortage of material around. You've got your Bible on one hand and your library card in the other hand. You've got pretty well set for most things that you need. Library books are great. Not that they're the greatest, but they're far better than textbooks. See, most of us probably all grew up in schools, so we all know about textbooks. But look, textbooks are boring, right? They're boring. They're written mostly for schools, and they have political implications in the background and economic implications. A certain person had to make a lot of money on this book. So they're written for certain reasons. They're not written by people, generally, who love their topic. But in the library you find books the library is full of books written on topics written by people who love their topics, and they want you as the reader to fall in love with that topic as well. And consequently those books are far more exciting to read than a textbook. So by all means, just raid your library, your local library, on a regular basis. You'll have friends and neighbors who also have libraries. Raid their libraries too. Get recommendations from your friends and neighbors. Go to your local home education support group. They probably have their own specialist library. You want to have a look at that and borrow some stuff out of there. Each book you pick up, if it's a topic you're really interested in, it will probably have a bibliography at the back, which will refer you to lots of other books and other resources to follow up on that particular topic. And of course these days we've got the internet, and there's just no shortage of programs on the internet that you can buy, subscribe to, sign up with, that are interactive programs, and these will teach your children skills and bodies of knowledge. It's just brilliant. There's almost no shortage of material on the internet. So look around. There's no shortage of material. You do not have to be stuck with a curriculum or with a certain program. You can search around and discover what's out there, and there's indeed a lot of material out there. And you can put it together yourself, because there's no one has ever come up with a final word. This is the final silver bullet curriculum. This is it. That hasn't happened. Nope. You come up with your own. That's what makes your children, that is what is going to make your children individual, because they're going to have a very individualized selection of academic and spiritual and social qualities that you have built into them. And that's what's going to make them so unique when they get out there in the big world. Thank you very much.